With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago. Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Looking to throw. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. Harris going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Pick it now, 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup. It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action with Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete. The Ravens at 9-6 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Take it at the 37. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Pickett. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
23 yards, the final tally. Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. The 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is Harris on the draw, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Pickett on 3rd and 1.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett to throw on first down.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson from 8 yards out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd and 10. Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
He's got a man complete. And some room to work. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught at the 7.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Play action. Now Jackson. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Patrick Ricard.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And here's Freiermuth again.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. His man complete. That's Andrews.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage of it.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. The strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Here's Jackson. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw on third and goal. He's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action with Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson now.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll set up to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Jackson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.